The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the O'Neill Show.
Alright, so someone asked a very good question. O'Neill, aren't they playing, Amber as Amber, the known person in the world? The answer to that question is no. They're playing Amber as the woman that no one knows, okay? She's just a regular woman who has never been in these places, that is a fan of everyone else, and she's not a superstar. So just so y'all understand the position that they're in signing the contract. In other words, no one at all knows them. They're not popular. No one knows them. They've never been in anything at all. And they're asking for an opportunity to be on a podcast. Again, friends, like I said, these things are negotiations. But you want to have context before you're negotiating, or else you're going to kind of look like a fool asking for certain things. Or I don't want to say you're going to look like a fool, but you're basically going to look very, very unfair. Make sense? So let's jump into it. Let's go.
Okay. So, are y'all excited?
I don't know if excited would be the word to use.
Oh, yeah?
I think enthusiastic would be the word.
Okay, enthused. I can take that, but so what's up? Y'all signed the contracts or whatever, so get on with this business.
We're actually enthusiastic about not signing this contract.
Okay, so Amber is saying she's enthusiastic about not signing the contract. Here's the deal. If you're going to push back on a contract, you need spots in the contract to push back at. I'm hoping they have those. Because if you don't have those, then you're basically just talking hot air. You're not really negotiating. Negotiation happens when you're negotiating something.
Y'all don't want to sign it.
It's not that we don't want to sign it, Wayne, but are there room for negotiations? Maybe we just need some more time to look over this so we can figure it out.
I love that. I love the fact that Shayla is doing that. Shayla is thinking, you know what, can I negotiate it? I like that. Because normally Shayla is the person who is the earhead. But you know what, for once, she said something that's extremely smart, and I'm going to have to give her a little bit of credit for that. See that? It's credit. Yes. So look over it. But what are we going to look over? You need to start thinking about different things. That's good.
Negotiating. I already negotiated before I thought about it. There's a lot of people on my team think I'm stupid for even giving y'all the opportunity because y'all haven't proven nothing. So me believing in y'all enough and getting this rebuttal is fine. But if y'all don't want to sign a contract, y'all don't got to sign it.
You negotiated with who?
Y'all give us the opportunity to really thoroughly look over and put thought into it. You don't think that we should take some time?
But there ain't nothing to really think about right now.
All right, so there is something to think about as of right now. However, Wayne is pushing back because Wayne is saying at the end of the day, though, I'm spending all of the money on this, right? And his position is correct, okay? However, their position is also correct. So there are no kind of wrong parties to it that they should look over the contract. If someone gives you a contract, you're supposed to look over it. All right? However, I'm giving you why he's pushing back.
That's what I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, y'all know me that I'm going to do whatever I got in that contract, that's what I'm going to do regardless. So it's a waste of time to look over the contract because I'm giving y'all the opportunity. Because it's the Country Wayne podcast. I really could. That's what the people rather see anyway.
Wayne, the devil gave Jesus an opportunity. He took him up to the mountain, right? So you could have all of this. First of all, you're so demeaning. You're stupid for giving us an opportunity just because
I said people call me stupid.
So again, Amber comes off with the gospel thing again, and she does these things to basically try to wedge people. I know what it is. It's a move, right? So she's negotiating. So you know what? I'm gonna take it as a negotiating move in this sense. That she's using that to basically see if she can get Wayne to bend.
Are you comparing me to the devil?
I'm just.
I know you're not talking.
I'm telling you.
I know
what it is,
you're
Wayne.
not talking.
I'm just telling you.
Don't compare me to the devil.
We're not bowing down just
Listen
because
here.
you're giving us an opportunity.
Listen, the world know my flaws. If they knew yours,
Wayne.
oh my, and that's what they're gonna find in the podcast because y'all talk too much. But what I'm saying, what I'm gonna do is be real with y'all. Now I'm gonna be clear. When I say I don't need y'all, I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
And he's right, because he doesn't need them. So I want people who as well are inside of the chat who are watching this to know that too. He's right. He does not, at this time, he doesn't need them. No one knows them. Amber is not playing the Amber who we know from Country Wayne. She's playing Amber who no one knows. That is just a regular woman that's walking on the streets that no one knows. Have you ever seen a regular person on a social media post, people saying, okay, who is that? What is that about? That's exactly what they say because no one knows her. Okay, so that's exactly what they're playing. So Wayne is right when he says he doesn't need them. He is right.
If y'all want to start a podcast by y'allself, go start it. Let's see what happens.
Well, I want to be
Matter of
clear.
fact,
I agree.
go do a show.
So
and charge them for a ticket and see what they pay.
Why do you say stuff like that?
Because I'm telling you.
Because it's fair.
Saying it's so
Y'all about to
demeaning.
no, it's not demeaning.
It is.
No.
You don't need it. Why are we here?
You know what? Sometimes.
All right, so it's like Amber's taking it personal because, see, Wayne is pushing back at her because Wayne is saying, here's what he's saying, but you're not listening to what he's saying. You're not spending any monies to get this done. I'm spending. The next thing he's saying is you're not popular anyways. So in other words, I'm going to have to make you popular. I hope y'all are getting it, so when Amber fans come in, you don't just, because I'm seeing comments where it's like, oh, Wayne this and Wayne this. But you have to get what he's saying. No one knows you. Just like if Wayne were to pick me up, nobody don't know me. Okay? Now, has O'Neal been on things before? Yes, I have. But that popularity died down. I would be in Amber's shoes. No one knows me. So I'd have to sit down and consider the deal in itself. All right? What is the repercussion of this in 2 years or 3 years' time? If I were to put myself in it, I would have to do that to be able to basically see exactly if it's a good deal or not. Okay, am I willing to go to that time period to earn this amount of what you call it now, fame, so that I can use that fame after year 3 or 4 to get to this level? That's what it is. Wayne is basically putting them on top of his brand and he's going to try to produce them. It's almost like it's a 360 deal. And in 360 deals, that label is going to take on every single solitary, what you call it, expense.
I question myself. Because if y'all finna take me through this, I thought I would give y'all the opportunity. The contracts are right here.
Wait.
Now, I know y'all not good at contracts.
Excuse me, I do contracts every day, sweetheart. I'm a businesswoman first. Please don't insult my intelligence, Wayne.
Don't think he's insulting intelligence, but he's also saying, well, if you're a businesswoman first, then you would have known that by putting your monies into it, you'd have had more say-so. So basically, are you a businesswoman? Because if you were a businesswoman, you'd have known that. Or are you basically trying to con him out of some money? Let's start. And I know I'm going to get some flack for this, but think about what I'm saying. Because I'm a businessman too. If I'm coming into this with Wayne, I'm going to understand, all right, what am I putting to it? Because if I know to add the value, then I know to extract what I want from it. But you also can't be saying you want this flamboyant, what you call it now, compensation, right? Or this grandiose compensation, but at the same time, you're unwilling to put any part of your monies into it. If you're not doing that, then you basically aren't saying anything. Saying you're a business person doesn't mean anything at all. It's a wash.
And this is not intelligent. 3 years, no back end, no brand deals, and this little compensation.
3 years.
Thank you for the
I'm
conversation.
I'm not gonna hold you down for 3 years. You can leave whenever you want to. But I had to put that in to protect myself. My lawyer put it in there because if y'all want to just leave and I don't build y'all up, y'all can. But I can get rid of y'all at any time.
So think about what Wayne just said a while ago, right? If they want us to leave when after and build them up, people do that a lot. I want y'all to understand the two sides of the puzzle, friends, because you may just see the small man side, but I want you to understand the big man side too. I might build you up and then you leave and you go off with that fame and you go do it somewhere else. And all of a sudden now, none of the monies that I put in, I've gotten back. You need to look at it that way too, all right? Because we already know what it looks like when somebody's trying to exploit you, but do you see how you can exploit them is the question I'm asking you.
So if y'all want to leave, I'm not going to hold y'all in.
But what is protecting us, Wayne? I mean, do y'all agree?
Nothing
to
protecting
marry?
us. Nothing. 3 years only protects you, but terminating us also protects you. Whenever you feel like, why don't we have the 3 year that we're locked? What's a 3 year lock-in?
When they got something to lose, y'all ain't got nothing to lose. Ain't like that.
All right, so they're making a good pushback. What protects them? So that's what they needed to know. Start say, what is your counter to that? In other words, how do I protect myself that basically Wayne also has to perform with the contract? Because it's performance. The person who is making the contract has to perform and the person executing the contract has to perform. So how basically is the performance happening? It's a good question they're asking. That those two questions between Delicia and Amber are good questions. Okay, how do we make you perform? You understand? Or how do we basically protect our interests? Nothing is wrong with that. That's a very good point.
Lose me, y'all.
you see, I understood that. That's why I was agreeing to sign.
Somebody got to have some sense.
Wayne, but you're a businessman, so you don't take your time with contracts before you just sign your life away
If
or
y'all,
something?
if y'all want to take y'all time and read the contracts, by purpose, y'all got 24 hours before I make a decision. And it would be the Country Wayne podcast for real. So I believe in y'all and I see a vision here. Y'all got to trust my vision because my vision got us here. Now, if y'all want to read over, fine. To make y'all spirits feel comfortable. Because I don't want y'all doing nothing that y'all don't want to do. So take y'all time and read them and realize the contracts are very good contracts.
You know
All right.
what? I'll take that compliment.
You
First
committed
one
to something for 3 years?
And me?
Yeah.
Yeah, my kids. Great fathers. All 10 of them. 4 of them.
Plus, Wayne has been doing comedy for a lot of years. What do you mean if he's... See what I'm telling you? It's personal. You're not going to win. You're just not going to win this doing the personal back and forth. Oh, you committed for 3 years? Well, he's doing comedy right now. So, you know what I mean? Basically, why would he not be committed to it for 3 years? That's why I have so much money.
College. Yeah, I did. Have you committed anything, and do you have proof that you committed anything? No, my proof is out there to the world, and I committed to my career very successful.
All right, so Shayla asked a very, very good question as to the timeline. Them have 24 hours to review the contract. We'll now hear about this in 24 hours. Look, they both have good points. Them want to know what protects them in the contract. Get yourself a lawyer and find out what protects you in the contract. But Wayne also has very, very great points. No one knows them. So again, Amber is not playing Amber Ty, who we know from Country Wayne skits. Amber is playing in the skit Amber, a regular woman who nobody don't know. She is not popular, right? And she's asking for an opportunity. The question is there any way they can leverage the opportunity? That's what I think they need to be looking at in the contract. But I think they're kind of stuck on the money. And so, you know, when we sometimes we get stuck on the money and we don't realize that there are other parts to it. Now, what if they basically blow up in 3 years? What if it takes them 3 years and then they blow up and become big stars, and after the 3 years Wayne can't hold them back and they basically are able to launch out and make way more money? If you ask stars, you'll find out that they basically, their first or second movie wasn't that great paying. But after the first or second movie, they became the star that they are to have an extended career. Are they thinking like that? Or are they just thinking about the short term? That's why you have to look at this in multiple different directions, or else what you'll do is you'll get in your feelings like Amber is getting her feelings, and what's her name? Honeypot Girl is getting in them feelings. You will do that and you will lose out on monies because you're getting in your feelings. Give me a take, friends. Again, I'm not a lawyer, but just giving some point of views. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to y'all soon.